Hey everyone, it's Isgar. The run you're about to watch happened just yesterday during my stream at twitch.tv/isgar_. At the time of this recording, it is a top 10 time in the 1.9 to 115 category. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing for future content. Without further ado, let's get into the run. So this time I decided to do a little voiceover because during the stream I had my mic muted. It was early in the morning, and so I didn't really want to talk that much, and I was also a little bit tired. But yeah, anyways, I spot the ocean and I also see a bell, so that is a pretty good combination with a coastal village. But I don't really see the village just yet until I turn around and well, there it is. And I'm still not sure at this point if it's near an ocean, because the ocean that I spotted earlier is way too far. But as I'm coming over this hill, I do see the ocean right over there. And so I was like, okay, the village is good to go. Now, the reason why I want a village next to an ocean is because, one, I do need a lot of beds to kill the dragon. And two, I do need to also kidnap a villager, as I am sailing the oceans. And the reason why I need to kidnap a villager is I'm going to use the villager to trade for pearls. Now, in 1.16, the speedruns will use piglins to trade for ender pearls, but obviously in 1.15, piglins don't exist. So, in this version, and in 1.14 as well, the main strategy is to use villagers to trade with. I grabbed the composter because I will be using it to give a villager a job, and specifically the farmer job, in order to trade a bunch of wheat to them to get a bunch of emeralds. And as you'll see, I'll be mining a bunch of hay bales that are just lying around the village for a little bit, while also grabbing all of the beds. Or not all of the beds, but a few beds that I'll be able to use later. And right here, I'll just be making my tools. And I also place on the composter, and hopefully I'll be able to have the farmer with the correct trade. Sometimes when you put down the job block, they can be a little annoying and not have the right trade at first. But I think I am a little bit lucky here, and I do get the right trade the first time. Once I get around 36 to 40 hay bales, I'll be able to trade with the farmer for 16 emeralds. And 16 emeralds is a very good amount, because I'll be needing 26 emeralds in total. And as well as the ocean monument 8 gold blocks. And with those 26 emeralds and the 8 gold blocks, I'll be able to trade with the cleric villager and essentially be able to get pearls. You'll notice that I pushed a villager into a boat, and that villager will be my companion throughout the entire speedrun. That is until I get to the end and defeat the dragon. Anyways, it gets a little messy here. Villagers like to talk, and so both of them got into the boat. So unfortunately, the only thing that I could do is break the boat and place the boat again and just kidnap one villager, since if there's 2 villagers, I can't get in. But anyways, if you look at the chords, it's about 130, negative 540-ish. And these chords are pretty good because the stronghold ring is around 1400 to 2600 out. And the closer we are to that ring, the better. And so we want to be constantly trying to get to that stronghold ring by boating around. At the same time, I'll be looting a bunch of shipwrecks for a bunch of iron, for iron tools, a bucket, in preparation to go into the nether. Now, iron tools are especially important, specifically the iron pickaxe, because I'll be needing to get the gold blocks from the monument. And gold blocks can only be mined with iron pickaxes or better. And so that is one of the important factors of looting shipwrecks. I'll also be trying to find the rest of my emeralds. As I mentioned earlier, I need 26 emeralds in total, and I already have 16 from the village, so that means I need to find at least 10 more, which may be a tall task. We will see. It depends on RNG, essentially. Yeah, as I am coming upon this second ship, you can see that the monument is all the way over there. And the reason why I was looking down was to try to find a magma ravine for my nether entry. And nether portals in magma ravines are pretty cool, but magma ravines tend to be really annoying to find, but you can spot them sometimes if you look at the surface of the water and see some kelp. Generally, if there is kelp floating, there's either a magma ravine below or there is a zombie ocean temple. I decided to go to the nether first, and the reason for that is because I didn't get a brewing stand from the village. And what that means is that I'm going to have to get an extra blaze rod to craft that brewing stand. So instead of just getting 6 rods, I will be getting 7 rods, which unfortunately is somewhat of a time loss, but that's just how it is. The village didn't have a brewing stand, so I'm just gonna deal with it. So I'm in the nether. I turned my render distance down because in the nether it just is a little laggier, and immediately I see the fortress. It's really nice. Fortress spawn is always welcome, so that saves a lot of time. I don't have to go looking for it. But as I'm stacking up to the fortress, this blaze is being annoying, and as you can see, I have my shield up, but it still hits me in the head. That's the annoying thing about blazes, is that even if you have a shield, if they're above you, the fireballs can still clip at your head, which is really unfortunate. So now I'm trying to find the blaze spawner, and I successfully found it. And in a moment, I will be doing something called a blaze bed. And what that is I'm using a bed to clear out a bunch of the space. So you may have seen a lot of runners mine out the bottom of the spawner, and that is a method of opening up the spawner in order to increase the blaze spawns. But with this blaze bed, I can essentially mine out all the blocks very quickly at once. And so this is sort of a big time save in terms of opening up the area. So I have about 2 blaze rods right now, about 3. And interestingly enough, this blaze fight was a little bit slower than I would have liked. And I think part of the reason is because of the whole lava mess on the right side of the spawner. If you didn't know, the brightness does affect blaze spawns. So if the light level is a bit too high, the chance of the blazes spawning is lowered. And because there's so much fire and lava, the blaze spawns there aren't as many blaze spawns, which is a bit unfortunate. It takes me a while to sort of put out all the fires and take care of that lava. Eventually start going. I don't know why there only 1 blaze spawned right there. Very odd. The blaze rates were actually not too bad. I checked afterwards and believe it was 7 for 13. So a bit above average. Obviously they could have been better. You know, just get 7 out of 7. Easy. No, but I finally cleared up all the fires and blocked up all that lava, and now the maximum amount of blazes can spawn in this space. Ideally, I would want to have 4 of them spawn in per wave, but fortunately that time only 3 of them did. So I have 6, but I still need that last one for the brewing stand. Now it's unfortunate I only have 2 cobblestone. If I had 3 cobblestone, I would have just crafted it right now while waiting for the blazes, but just, okay, there we are. 4 spawns, and I literally only need 1 more, and as soon as I get it, I'm out. I'm not waiting for any more. 6 rods for 12 eyes is just enough. I already wasted a bunch of time just waiting around, and I just need to get out. Take the risk of eyes breaking. Now this gas is really annoying, and luckily I was able to put up a wall to make sure that the gas fireball didn't deactivate my portal. So now I'm coming out. I need these doors because I still need to loot the monument. Now, a little mistake by me, I should have gotten another cobblestone down here, but I didn't, so I do later, but I could have saved a little bit of time. Now, I turn my render distance down to 2. And the reason why I do this is because in the monuments, there are 3 Elder Guardians, and they can all try to give you mining fatigue. And mining fatigue is something I really don't want. It basically kills the run. Unless you have a cow or something, but obviously I don't have a cow, I have a villager. So having the render distance down essentially helps me loot this monument without getting any mining fatigue. The low render distance essentially unloads 2 of the Elder Guardians, and it makes it a lot more likely that I'll be able to exit the monument unscathed. So I got all the 8 gold blocks now, and now it is time to trade with the villager. So I do need to craft that brewing stand. As I'm getting to this shipwreck, I'll be trying to get that cobblestone for the brewing stand, and I will sleep. So the reason why I need to sleep is because I need it to pass to the second day for trading. Now, I won't get into too much of a detail of the trading mechanics here, but essentially what I have to do is initially trade with the villager in the first minute 30 of the day to unlock the pearl trade. And then after a minute 30, I will be able to trade with it again to get emeralds from the gold that I got from the monument and get as many pearls as I can. I don't have all 26 emeralds yet, but I can still get a decent amount of pearls from 16 emeralds and 8 gold blocks, but I will be looking for more emeralds in the future. So now I've parked my villager, put the brewing stand down, and it's really annoying that it needs to have a few blocks underneath it to path to it. But yeah, now you can see that I am going through the trading patterns in order to unlock the pearl trade. And there it is, 3 pearls, and I can make Eyes of Ender. So now I can throw one and follow where it goes. And luckily, everywhere is pretty much ocean, so I can still have my villager with me while I wait. and head towards the direction of the stronghold. Now, ideally, I would really want the stronghold to be exposed, because that is a huge time save. I don't have to navigate the stronghold. I could just easily break in, go into the portal. Very nice. But as you can see here, I see the light source, and I'm thinking, oh, the stronghold is right there. And I realized that, oh, this could actually be a run. So I'm going to a bunch of shipwrecks, just desperately trying to get emeralds. I get rolled on that one. I only have one. I decide to try to check the treasure map as well, because I still need emeralds, but that is a bit far away, so I decide not to go for it. And I just pray that the shipwreck near that stronghold will have enough. Now, because this portal room is exposed, it's really nice. Even if the stronghold is exposed, it doesn't really matter that much unless the portal room is exposed, because having this portal room exposed means that I can just trade right on top of it. There are the emeralds that I was so desiring. But I can basically trade on top of the stronghold. I will build a little platform right here, so I can place a brewing stand and trade again with the villager. I made a little mistake here. I should have made it a little bigger, but I think it's fine. I waste a little time trying to figure this out and try not to hit the villager. That would also be a run-ending mistake. So I'm pushing it, trying to make it walk on land, and I hear that sound, and I'm like, okay, it restocked. So I trade the gold. This zombie was really jump scaring me, but for some reason it jumps in the boat and dies to the fire. I was like, okay, cool. So I got 11 pearls, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta hope that this portal has enough eyes. And well, look at that. It's a 3-eye. I'm like, oh my god, this is the run. And so I do have to check. I do have 2 buckets, one with lava and one with water, because I do want to use the obsidian cycle. In 115, it's pretty hard to get obsidian blocks. Obviously in 116, you can get crying obby and regular obby from training with piglins, but in 115, the only ways you can really get obsidian blocks are from blacksmiths or from fortress chests, and usually you won't be checking fortress chests, and blacksmiths are sort of rare, so it's pretty hard to get obsidian. However, with the double bucket method, you're definitely going to be able to get a lot of iron from shipwrecks, so that's not really a problem. And you can definitely get lava from either the portal room or from the nether portal where you were at, or in the nether itself. And with water, you can just get it from the ocean, and that is a very easy way of getting the obby for this obsidian cycle. I thought I was going to perch there, which is really unfortunate. This run definitely should have been sub 20, but the dragon just took way too long to perch. Now, the end fight in this version is a little weird. If you take a look at the dragon, it doesn't have hitboxes on its body. So normally, the hitboxes for the head, the body, the tail, they should appear on the dragon. But In this version, for whatever reason, the hitboxes are floating in space, and that can be a little annoying for looking at the dragon for the 1 cycle. I really had to practice the 115 1 cycle a lot, because I speedran 114 before, and it was pretty disorienting without the hitboxes. So, man, it sucks. There I am. Getting a bit upset that this isn't a sub 20, but I do see that it's about to perch. Throw a really good pearl. So it's perching on the other side. Position myself. I execute this 1 cycle. Bring the 5 bit. And that sucks. There I am again. At least I PB'd. True. There it is. 2007. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully I'll be able to break that 20-minute barrier soon. So stay tuned. See you all later.